Yo, what's up guys? Chase the Bro here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Ash of War Cragblade. In the recent patch, this Ash of War received quite a strong buff. The first buff being they increased the attack power of the overall buff, they increased the poise damage, and they increased the stamina attack power against guarding enemies. These are all amazing buffs, starting with the higher poise damage. That's going to be very beneficial to the weapons that already don't have the max base poise damage, like greatswords that do 133 poise damage, where the opponent can passive poise through it. It's going to help out weapons like thrusting swords, even one-handed halberds, straight swords as well. While being a damage buff, you also get more poise damage, so very useful. And they also extended the effect duration of the buff, so now you have to buff less often. Stays on longer, that's always a benefit. Now this is going to be the first Ash of War showcase, so what I'm planning to do is use a different weapon each duel to showcase the Ash of War. That way we can see which one it benefits most. And then in the invasions, I'll probably use the ones that I think are the strongest with the Ash of War. Since we are fighting outnumbered, it needs to be a little bit more optimal. So I do have a lot of weapon types I do plan to try this out on. We're going to try the thrusting sword, the halberd, the lance. Dual straight swords I feel like could be pretty powerful as well. And then even the colossal heavy greatsword, I feel like when you buff this up, we're going to get some really high damage output. Let's see, actually, I'm intrigued. 955 without any buffs, and then we could probably push the AR even further with the Flame Grant Me strength up to 1,000. So we're going to be trying out a few different things with this Ash of War here to see what it's the most optimal with. As for the build, I'm going to be showcasing it on my strength build, since I already had a lot of the weapons that I wanted to try it out on my strength build, so I figured I would just go with that. And then we have the choice of talisman, which is going to be swapped around quite a lot depending on which weapon I am showcasing at the time. If I'm using something like the thrusting sword, then I'm going to obviously keep the spear talisman on. And then I have the bullgoat talisman. Depending on what my opponent's using, though, I swap this off pretty often. I keep it on if they're using something like storm stomp, that way I can tank through it, or if they're using lower poise damaging weapons. But if they have a great sword or a halberd and I can't tank it regardless, then I'll throw something on like the claw talisman. I have the crimson amber medallion +2 for the HP boost, and then I have the urge saber +2 for the HP stamina and equip load boost. That's all I really have to say about the changes to the Cragblade Ash of War, so let's just get into the duels and the invasions to see how it performs. Alright, jumping into our first battle, we have Shura here. Hello, Shura. Gonna be doing a buff here, sir. I'm sorry, but yes, we're double buffing indeed, yes. Sure, you can come at me now. I'm ready. Get your flask going. I don't know how long this is gonna last, so we'll see. Gonna be doing some decent poise damage now as well. Ooh, quick step on the Claymore. I am a fan indeed. Okay, that was interesting looking. Worth the trade. We got 756 there. Actually, I should have really put on my spear talisman right away when I took my first initial hit, but ooh, 469 on a trade. Okay, we definitely popped the bubble tier there. There's some packet loss going on right now. I can tell you that for sure. Okay. Well, very fun fight, Shura. We just kind of went the trade route right there instead of going for any spacing, and it worked out pretty well just because the spear talisman trades with this are going to be pretty devastating. Moving on to our next opponent, we have Instant with 2 Moonlight Greatswords. So that means we're going to take off our Bullgoat talisman, probably throw on the Claw talisman since I don't have enough poise to tank a Greatsword anyway. And then you know what, let's go one step further, Flame Grant Me strength. You get your buff going, I'll get mine. Feel free to attack. That was a lot of buffs. What's our AR like this? 882 with the Stitcher. Okay, that's pretty good. We hit for 532. Gonna definitely go for the jump attack true combo a little bit. Ooh, we do have the Claw talisman. That hit me on wake up. Pretty cool Instant, honestly. The timing was impeccable. Because we did the prior roll before it. Dangerous. We'll go for our ones, as is our power here. Oh, it's actually so funny that you could just jump your opponent. We popped the bubble tier. Oh, didn't think that would hit me. So I didn't bother dodging. That popped our bubble tier. And then we get the finish off there. Very fun fight, Instant. Okay. Pretty high damage output, though, with the Cragblade on the heavy thrusting sword. Works really well. Moving on to our next opponent, we have Edgelord. Hello there. Has the Morgott and what looks like the Omen Cleaver in the offhand. Not entirely sure. Yes, that's right. I have 2 buffs. Which seems to be everyone's limit. They're like, no, no more. 3 is enough, technically, since I am double buffing my straight swords. But it will make them hit pretty hard. He doesn't have a lot of poise. This isn't the best test to see what the poise damage is going to be like. Ooh, one of those hit, but not 2. Interesting. 820 though off one jump attack. I do have the Claw Talisman on still, so there's that. But still. Yeah. And they stun instantly, but he does not have poise, so that's fair. He's a full-on dex build. Very fun fight, Mr. Edgelord. No Morgott Ash of War use, though. Interesting. Moving on to our next opponent, we have Lithius. Hello, Lithius. Wielding the Moonlight Greatsword. Okay, I feel like it's been getting quite a lot of love lately. Honestly, though, definitely one of the cooler greatswords in the game. And the heavy attack does so much damage when it lands, to be honest. You can boost those damages very high. I'm ready, Lithius. Now we're trying the Cragblade on the Halberd, which is actually pretty beneficial to it. As one-handed, it doesn't do the max poise stun damage. It does like 125. But with this on, it will do the max poise stun damage. Ooh, that was sneaky. Almost timed well. So we should be able to, although Lithius doesn't really have a lot of poise in general, he wouldn't be able to tank it regardless, but just a fun fact. L1. Ooh, jumped the L1. Smart. I could heal the Frostbite. Probably should because he's going to go for the R2 to proc it now, but staying really close to me. I like that. Yeah, that won't reach me. Okay. That's where a lot of the damage lies. If you go for like a prior hit and then you try to land the R2, it's going to be pretty devastating. I was debating a backstab, but... Oh, our Cragblade wore off. No. Backstab. Oh, that was a clean pivot. I'm a little sad. I don't know why that didn't even give me the grab. Oh, that time I got the grab, but I didn't want the grab. Unfortunate. R1. Oh, jump attacks, man. Against thrusting weapons, they are your best friend because a lot of the time, the end frames are going to hit you. And they're going to dodge your attack. I can jump your sword too. Very fun fight though, Lithius. Actually, our buff ran out. That's the first time today. Moving on to our next opponent, we have Reapfield. Hello there, Reapfield. Let me just grab the Flame Grant Me Strength here. Hello there. Alright, so we got some wizarding to start us off. And by some wizarding, I mean quite a lot. Alright, now we'll actually get our buff going. Buff 1, buff 2, and then we'll just run towards, I guess, or run around. Hopefully this isn't his entire plan. Okay, you want me to run towards you to do the Ghost Flame. I see, I see. But now you must fight. Oh. Wait, what's the AR on these? 667. Duels. Okay, well. Well, interesting. Moving into our final battle, and we're doing the Lance again because that last fight didn't really showcase what they could do. It just one-shot a guy that didn't have a lot of HP. Alright, there we go, Artie. What do we got? Got a Colossal. Alright. I'm ready. Are you ready? Oh, you got your bundle. Yeah, sorry. I'm a very big buff build right now, okay? It's because my Ashes of War themselves are buffs. So, you know. You know how it is. Okay, cool. Storm Stomp. I like it. I could put on the Poise Talisman so I can tank Storm Stomp. That way when he feels safe, we can just boop. It's a better trade for us. Probably the best thing I could have done right there, honestly, yeah. Having the ability to swap on the Poise to tank out Storm Stomp. Oh. Did I almost just get a kill with the buff? I totally didn't mean to hit that like that. That was meant to be an L1, and it turned into an L2. But we actually did damage with the buff. That's pretty something. Alright, now let's just see how the Cragblade performs in invasions. Heading into the first invasion, we have Anabolic Jesus. What are the odds? Hello, Anabolic Jesus. Alright, let's get our buff going. I also want to add one more damage type. We're going to add Exalted Flesh here. What is my AR now? 1147. Alright, Anabolic Jesus. We are rocking. what looks like the same build. That was all good. I forgot that I needed my Great Jar Talisman to tank this. R1! Alright, 568, not bad. Anabolic Jesus here has what looks like the defense talisman. That was my own bad for going slow. Oh! The damage! The high damage! I'll dodge out of that slowly. You can't panic roll the crouch attack because it's so slow now. You actually get hit when you panic roll the crouch. Woo! It's like playing rock, paper, scissors with ultras. Our buffs are gone. We're back to regular mode. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, we swing at the wrong time, we die. That could have been a good time to do a running attack, honestly. Follow up! Ah! Draw with the same build. What are the odds? It's actually really funny. Fun fight though, man. Moving into the next invasion, we are in Noxtella. And we've invaded Rybofel, and I think they're below. Yes, over there. I see. Debating what I want to use here. We have a few things we can try Cragblade out with. There are 3 of them, so maybe this calls for the lances. They have the better damage output. Let me just get my buff going here. Hello. You see nothing, Lady Leodrin? You see nothing? Mr. Cannon over there? Don't worry, don't worry. There's... That won't hit me, and then we can go for the other buff. There we go. And we go for the Exalted Flesh, yes. A nice 800 on the lance. Oh, that's bad. Jump. Because the wizardry can hurt me. We dodge the spear. Wait, what? What is happening over there? The ant took him out. Wait, that was the host? No way. No way. The host died to the ant. Really? Oh my god. Moving into the next invasion, we are in the Yellow Annex Tunnel, and we've invaded John Souls. Hello, John. Hello there. Wizards and pyros. Oh my, okay. Maybe the Stitcher then. I need something with good chase down for when we do burst damage on the wizard. Okay, they've brought their wizard friend. Oh no, wave of old. Oh, one down. Okay, that was good. What am I getting hit by still? Hold up. I got hit by things that weren't existing. I got stunned. Hello, Moon Veiler, in your natural habitat. Bap. Bap. Fear me, Moon Veiler. Roll in that hole, please. Oh god. This is a terrible place to be, honestly. We get up this. It's a dead end down there. Indeed. This tunnel, it terrifies me, but Kaguya, you are dead and you are getting backstabbed. That's fine though, because John is not so scary on his own. Are you, John? No. Very fun fight though, boys. Very scary, honestly. Thank God for the true combo with the damage output of the Cragblade on the first Phantom that saved us. Heading into the final invasion, and we've invaded Biggest Dickus. Okay. I feel like we've invaded a Biggest Dickus before, but at the Forsaken Ruins, huh? Huh. I seen sparkles in the distance. Let's just prepare ourselves for more than one person to be hitting it as an object here. I feel like this. Oh. But it was sparkly. Oh no, why was it sparkly? No, I'm not so sure about anything. Hello, Biggest. Hello. I thought I had already seen somebody who is you, but it turns out it was a tree. That actually was worth the trades, honestly. Pretty crazy. Oh, wow. This face tanking a halberd. Did I even have the spear? Oh, I did have the spear talisman on. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, well, fun fight. Alright, those are all the battles that I have for you guys for today, showcasing the Cragblade Ash of War. I hope everyone enjoyed the showcase. Once again, there's my stats on the right, the armor that I wore, the talismans that I utilized throughout the showcase. I had a lot of requests asking for a showcase for Ashes of War, and originally I wasn't sure how I was going to do the showcase, but I feel like this one works pretty well. So definitely recommend any ones you would like to see a showcase on. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Once again, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate all the input on these showcases. Until the next video, though, this is goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.